Okay, so welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending whatever time you get to listen to this. If you can hear me, comment I can hear you. If you can, real quick, comment I can hear you. Um, let's go, guys. If you can hear me, okay. My boss, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Awesome, awesome. Yes, I can. Um, Yes, awesome. All right, so real quick, tonight's session we're gonna be talking on how to move from selling in single plots to acre deals to selling in hectares. If you are tired of collecting commissions in 50,000, 100,000, you want to scale up to a million, 10 million, and all of that, it is possible. That's why we're gonna teach you how it works. So, real quick, kindly comment your name and the state or the country you are joining in from. So kindly comment your name and then where you are joining in from. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to be going live. So, real quick, comment your name and where you'll be joining from. Okay, welcome, Choma from Oka. Welcome, welcome. Delight from Abuja. Welcome. Real quick, if you are just joining, comment your name and the state or the country you are joining in from. Real quick. Let's go, guys. Comment your name and then the state or the country you are joining this session from. Okay, welcome Sam Maji, welcome. Feho, welcome. Onyichi, welcome. Kindly comment the state or the country you are joining from. Cynthia joining from Lagos. Welcome. Yeah. Delight, kindly comment, go on the group and then let them know that we've started. They should join in real quick. Welcome, Ruth Gift from Mina Niger State. Welcome. Yeah. So straight to business. Tonight I'm going to be having a very fantastic person. He's somebody that I've studied online and then I've learned so much from him. Now this is someone that doesn't just speak, but then his results speak loudly for him. I'm talking about no other person than Akiwale Akintara. He's the lead consultant of Realty Lagos Properties. He's a seasoned real estate professional with a perspective of connecting clients with their dream homes and managing investment to bring the best return. Now, single-handedly, he has done sales over 1.5 billion naira, which is absolutely crazy. Now he's going to be deciphering how he went from being a complete newbie to even being posted by Tudne Ednot. Yes, the kingmaker himself. So it's really crazy. All right, so if you're with us, Sir Akinwale, you could unmute your mic and then go live. And then remember, I always say whenever you're coming for a session, always come with your notepad. These are not places you come to just listen and just go. Do you get? So over to you, my boss.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. I'm actually still in my car. Right, I'm still in my car. I just moved somewhere new, so I actually prepared, but they just took light just before the so that's Nigeria, right? But
Yeah.
I said I must make it. So yeah. So I'm glad to be here. Trust you can see me at least. Trust you can hear me as well. Thank you for having me here.
Yes, we can.
I'm also proud of what you are doing, Mr. Joseph. Amazing work. And you look very young. I don't know, I may be wrong, but yeah, it's
You are correct.
right. So we're talking about real estate, and the first thing I tell people is when you are coming into real estate or when you are a realtor, you must understand that you are in a serious business, right? You are in a serious business. You're in a serious business. I don't need to introduce myself again, so let's just get into it. You are in a serious business. We are not selling wafers. We are not selling pure water. We are not selling. papers. What we are selling is assets that can change people's life, assets that can change people's generation, something that you will sell to somebody and his generation's generation will be are partaking and gaining from that asset. Are you getting me now? So you should understand that you are selling, so you're able selling something that is not reproducible, right? God has created land. If we're talking about real estate from a land perspective, which is the unit of real estate, right? God has created it in limited form, right? They are not creating more land. So what you are selling to people is something that they will have forever and ever, unless they sell that property to somebody else and they get the monetary value for that land. Are you getting me now? So a lot of realtors usually think that they are doing their clients a favor. You are not doing any client a favor. Yes, there is competition. Yes, the demand, the supply side may look like it's more than the demand, but in no way or form should you think that you are doing any client if any client is doing you a favor. You are the one that is doing the client a favor. You are the one that is bringing him a valuable asset that can change his life. So you must take it seriously. The effort, the passion, the zeal, the investment of time, of energy that you put into it must be serious, must carry weight. Are you getting me now? Must carry weight. See, real estate, which is land, operates by the law of seed time and harvest, of sowing and reaping, right? The Bible says, unless a seed falls to the ground, is buried and dies, it abideth alone. But it is in his dying that it now bears fruit. Are you getting me now? It is in his dying that it now bears fruit. And so that seed has to be buried, it has to die. Now you have to water it and then it starts germinating. Same thing applies to anybody that is in real estate business. Same thing applies. Same thing applies. You must invest sweat. You must invest. I don't like saying invest blood, right? But you must invest yourself. You must be into it. You must give yourself before these things start producing back for you. And I can tell you, more than any other industry I've seen in Nigeria, real estate has been the business that has changed people's life the most. I hear that now. Real estate is the business. One of the reasons why I started real estate, I'm on my fourth year now. I'm almost going to my fifth year. One of the reasons why I entered into the business was I saw that this business, even though it takes time for people to make it, for people to be established, for people to leverage, eventually, if they keep on doing it, they will make it. And I asked myself, why should I be? Because I was in tech before and it was so ambiguous. I mean, creating websites for people that they give you 200K, and if after your effort they even complain. How you getting me that? So I'm like, why shouldn't I be in a business where there is 90% chance that if I'm doing well, I'm rich? You want to put yourself in a business that once you are doing well, you are rich automatic. I mean, well, rich in the Nigerian sense. Are you getting me? Right? So you must understand that. And now today we're talking about making big sales, making big deals, making deals that, I mean, one deal that can change your life, guys. Was it last year? Now, early last year, a friend of mine closed a deal of 1.2 billion naira. It was a single deal of 1.2 billion naira. It was an Italian client, right? So you must understand that this is not child's play. This is not child's game. I'm looking for where I wrote some things right now. Right? This is not child's play. This is not something that you come and I just think that it's play. No, this is something that can change your life. Okay, I found it. Right? So, um, closing big deals. Closing big deals. See, the first thing that you must understand is that you must believe in yourself. You must believe that you can close big deals. It's very, very important. A lot of realtors, a lot of people don't believe that they can close big deals, right? And if you don't believe it, you've closed 5 million, you've closed 10 million, good and fine. I mean, if you close a 10 million outright land, I think you get 10% or 15%. I think some people are paying 20% now, right? So you get like 1 million, 1.5 million. Not bad, not bad. But how about you close a deal of 500 million, you close a deal of 200 million, and you get 5% from that? You close a deal of 200 million, you get 5%, you get 10 million instant, right? I'm telling you, for 90, at least 90% of us in this call, if they give us 10 million naira, I guess in to a large extent, right, your 2025 is made, right? Your 2025 is made one way or another. So, but you must believe. You must believe that you can sell it. You must believe that somebody can remove his hard-earned income, his hard-earned 200 million, and transfer it to you or transfer it to the developer because of the value that you have given to that person. Are you getting that now? You must believe it, because see, I can tell you, your belief system shows. I can meet a realtor, a downline, and I can immediately know if he doesn't believe in what he's selling. Because I've realized that a lot of Nigerian young people have a defeatist mentality. A defeatist mentality. So let me tell you one of the things that can affect you the most when you feel in Nigeria, when you feel like the economy is bad and it's everybody that is experiencing it like that. So let me tell you guys, most of my friends bought cars last year. Most of my friends bought new cars. And when I'm talking about new cars, I'm not talking about 5 million, 10 million car. I'm not talking about that amount of car. I'm talking about cars of 50 million, right? 70. A friend of mine bought a car of 90 million. And these are, I mean, me and this guy, we used to gist. I didn't know he had that kind of money. Are you getting me now? And you are there in your corner, you are thinking, oh, Nigeria is bad. I mean, see the price of rice, see the price. See, the person that is selling rice for 120K, can that person be poor? Can that person be broke? You are complaining that rice is expensive, but he is rejoicing. He's thanking God that rice has gotten to that amount and is giving you that value. My brother, my sister, will you not eat rice because rice is 120K? You will still buy that rice. So you must be able to put yourself in a position that you are irresistible, you are ignorable. People must see you, people must find you, people must search for you, people must inquire for what you carry, and people must transact with you. You must present yourself at a valuable place and believe in what you are selling so much that people have no choice than to partake and transact with you. Right? If you follow me on Instagram very well, I do content a lot. I do content marketing. And see, guys, let me tell you, what content did for me was not really about bringing new clients. Content did not really bring fresh clients for me like that. What content did was that the people I was already talking to, that were always looking at me saying, what is Akele doing himself? What is he? What? They said, looking that this guy is a moving train. Most of the deals I closed last year were from clients that have been following up for 1 year, 2 years. But because they saw the passion in what I did, they saw that I believed in what I do. Normally, if you see me normally, by the way, I'm a pastor in my church, just to say that. But if you see me normally, I'm not somebody that will be running up and down, you know, dancing online, doing skits, and I'm a gentle. I mean, I just like my spirit. So people that saw me, people that knew me and saw me dancing online, running up and down because I want to sell a product, yeah, behaving like a, in quotes, clown. They knew that this guy wants to, in quotes, die if he doesn't sell. It was like a do or die. It was like, I no grief for anybody. You guys must see me. You guys must partake from me. And in fact, most of the deals I closed last year, I didn't call them. I didn't message them. I didn't market to them. They were the ones that called me. They were the ones that messaged me. I saw your video online. I've been thinking of investing. Mr. Man, haven't you been thinking of investing since 2021, 2022? But because they saw me, they saw that, Omo, I must, if it is real estate in Nigeria, I must bargain with, I must come in contact with this guy. Are you getting me now? You must believe in what you are doing, because your belief system will show the kind of passion and effort that you put into it. So let me tell you guys, one of the worst businesses to be lazy is real estate. It's one of the worst businesses to be lazy, because what you kill is what you get, right? What you kill is what you. I know some of you here, you're lucky enough to be receiving salary. That is good, right? I've never received a salary before, so I have to be serious. I have no choice than to be serious. But you are receiving a salary, you're in a comfortable office. I know it's not everybody, but some of you are receiving a salary, you're in a comfortable office, you have the platform, you have the knowledge, you are doing a good one by coming to this place. We'll get into this seminar, right? So we'll come into that later. So you are doing a good job, but you must be able to understand that your belief system is very, very important. Your belief system is very, very important. There's somebody I like so much online. It's called Ola of Lagos. And he used to say something. I will never be broke in my life. I will never be poor in my life. Omo, I will never be poor. But lo and behold, that guy started saying that in 2018 when he was looking like a pauper. I was one of the first people to start following Ola of Lagos online when he still used to stand in front of Banana Island and video cars that were passing in front of the house, right? And you say, Omo, I'll never be poor in my life. And people were laughing at him, say, oh, God, now the guy is one of the richest content creator. One of my friends called him. They wanted to partner with him. And lo and behold, Ola of Lagos said nothing less than 20 million naira. Say you even want to 20 million naira. My guy tried to beg. I mean, these were guys, they were friends, like they. But he said he can't do it less than 20. That he's telling him 20 million because he is his friend. I was in the room when they did that discussion. Are you getting me now? So you must be able to put yourself out there, and you must be able to believe in yourself. Yesterday I was on YouTube, and one way or the other I got into this Okpeyemi Farmer King. I don't know if you know him. Okpeyemi Farmer King is a food critic. He calls himself the biggest food critic in Nigeria. But guys, one of his videos on YouTube from 2019, when he was a bit slimmer, he was not dressing well, his audio was not good. In fact, if you look at his environment, if you look at the place he was taking the video, he looked so ramshackle. He was calling himself the biggest food critic, even as at then. Are you getting me now? He was calling himself the biggest food critic, even when nobody knew him, because he had the belief system that I am the biggest food critic. It is what you believe. I know I'm speaking like a motivational speaker here, but I'm telling you, this is the cradle of everything. This is the cradle of everything, because you know what? Especially by the time you get into luxury real estate, there are some properties you will see that will almost intimidate you. You have to believe that you can sell 1 billion. You have to believe that you can sell 2 billion. You have to believe that you can sell 500 million. You have to believe it. And by the time you believe it, that belief system will start pushing you into what you need to do in order to actualize that belief. Are you seeing that now? That belief system is the drive, the move that will push you into what you need to do in order to actualize the belief. And what is the first thing that you will need to do? Number one is that you need to get knowledge. You need to write that down. Get knowledge. Get knowledge. Get knowledge. Some people are real estate agents. They don't know what real estate is. If you tell them, can you define real estate? They don't even know what to say. Right? Some people are in real estate. They don't know what square meter is. 600 square meter. What is one plot? Right? They don't know the technicalities. They don't know about documentation. They don't know about marketing. They don't know about sales. They don't know how to find clients. Are you getting that now? They don't know how to present themselves. They don't know the prices of property. They don't know the market evaluation. That's why I commended everyone in this chat. What you are doing is one of the first steps towards greatness. You need to acquire knowledge, especially if you're a Nigerian realtor, because if you are abroad, right, you usually need to get a license. You usually need to get a license in order to become a realtor. So you write an exam. So you'll have needed to read and understand the market, understand mortgages, understand the banking system and how to finance. But in Nigeria, to start real estate, anybody can stand up and say today is a realtor. That is it. It is not regulated. So what will separate realtor A from realtor B is the passion at which he wants to acquire knowledge. I want to drink water. Are you getting that now? The passion at which he or she uses to acquire knowledge, to go after knowledge, to go after secrets. How do I sell luxury real estate? How do I take pictures? How do I find properties? How do I define a house? What is a two-bedroom apartment? What is a four-bedroom semi-detached duplex? What is a bungalow? What is a 600 square meter? What is the standard size of a plot of land where I am? What is the meaning of a deed of assignment? What is the meaning of a C of O? What is the meaning of a registered survey? Why are they demolishing houses? Why should I get my documentation right? What is the process of closing a deal? You need to acquire this knowledge. And see, let me tell you, one of the ways of acquiring it is the hunger to go for seminars like this. When there are certain seminars, see, if you're a realtor and you see an opportunity to get knowledge like this, especially if you're in Nigeria that doesn't really have any platform to teach people, you need to take advantage of it. Right? You need to take advantage of it. Number two is that you need to have a strategy and stick to it. You need to have a strategy and stick to it. Have a strategy and stick to it, right? So you've come into the real estate game, and I usually tell people that your number one assignment is to market and to sell, right? But like I said before, the first one, get knowledge. You are a consultant, right? So you are a real estate agent, but I tell people not to call themselves agents. Call yourself consultant, call yourself advisors. It's more dignifying. Are you getting me? You know what they call our estate agents? Estate agents, right? You are not an estate agent. You are either a realtor, a real estate consultant. I love real estate consultants, real estate advisor, great ones, right? Right? And then you need to now say, okay, I've come into this place. I'm a consultant. My primary assignment is to market product and sell. So in the core of it, I tell everybody that is calls himself a realtor consultant. In the core of it, you are a marketer. You are a marketer. So your job is to put your product in front of as many people as you that can see your product, like you enough, and transact with you. No matter what you call yourself, if you are not getting it right in marketing, you are not in business. You are not in business. Are you getting that now? So you need to have a strategy. How do I reach people? How do I get to people? What is my strategy of generating leads? Because I usually tell people the lifeblood of every business person is the ability to generate leads. If you are not generating leads, you are not in business. If you are not generating leads, you are not in business. So, is your strategy online marketing? Is your strategy content creation? Is your strategy prospecting? Is your strategy networking? Is you see, guys, when I started real estate, I was if you the difference, I don't like doing throwbacks too much because the difference between when I started and now is just my younger face. Because before I started real estate, I was in FX, I was doing Forex. I know Forex is very, very volatile. So I lost a lot of money, but I had some money, right? So when I was coming into real estate, I got some nice suits, got some nice suits. I got a very good phone back then, Google Pixel. I was looking really good. And my videos were looking good as well. So, it didn't really look like I was a new realtor. When you see a new realtor, you can know. When they take a video, the video is shaking, the quality is so bad, the way they are talking, the way they dress, right? It wasn't like that for me because I understood that when you want to come into a luxury business, the way you look is very, very important. Nobody's going to give you 200 million when you are looking like you don't even have 100K in your account. This is the truth. People are going to, I think they brought my lights. Okay, I think I'll go inside very soon. Right, but let's continue. People are going to judge you based on how you look. Very well. Are you getting that now? So I started like that, but one of my first aim was that I wanted everybody around me. That was my first strategy, rather. I wanted everybody around me to know what I was doing. I wanted everybody. Some of you are here. People, your neighbor doesn't know that you're in real estate. Your neighbor. Your church members in my church now, some people run away from me because you know that when you see me, you know the next time I'm coming to talk about is real estate. Have you bought land or not? What are we talking about? What are we gisting about when you can't pass value to me? Some of my friends are fighting me right now because every time I come is land, land, land. Because yes, there was a friend of mine last year. I'm not exaggerating. I think he went to about 20 countries, and this guy has only one land in Ekpe. He even tried. He has one. But I'm telling him, bro. I mean, you can't force people on how to sell, on how they spend their money. Rather, you can't force them, right? But I was like, bro, you're spending this amount of money, and I mean, you don't even have properties to your name, but he just loves traveling, travels a lot, he has a good job, right? But back to what I was saying, my strategy was that I wanted everybody around me to know that I'm into real estate. So I did aggressive marketing, but I didn't just leave it in marketing online. I went to my parents because I used to hear my parents say, oh, we have this rich uncle somewhere, we have this rich auntie somewhere, but they are not talking to them. They are fighting with them. I had to go and sit them down and tell them, sir, it's you and them that are fighting. Me, I'm not fighting with them. It's you and them me, I'm not fighting with them. I sat them down. We went through their contact list. Are you getting me now? We wrote the names of people that we believe have money. I'm giving somebody expo right now. You are saying you don't have anybody. Some of your parents have been living for 50 years, 60 years. They know people. They know one minister somewhere. They know somebody in your church. They know one businessman somewhere. They know somebody somewhere. They know one uncle, and they may be fighting with them. You are not fighting. So when they gave me those numbers, they said, yeah, we can't call them. Oh. I say, Kini. I said, don't worry, Sam. I will call them. I will tell them that I'm Mr. Akintara's son. Guys, guess what? In my first month, in my first month, my auntie was the first person that bought from me, right? This was not a really big deal. It was a 3 million naira land, right? But she bought it outrightly and they were paying 15%. So, guys, this was 2020, 450K. I think the biggest money I've seen in my account before that time was 20K. The biggest money. Say you are rich, say you are balling. No, I think somebody dashed me 100K. What? I think that was the biggest one. But guys, 450K. That's when I say, aha, we die here. We die here. Real estate. Guys, that was my auntie that I called by myself. The second person that bought for me was my dad's grand cousin. See connection. He doesn't used to talk to him, but from his contact list, because he gave me and I forced him to give me that contact, I called him and he said, oh, wow, 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 wow. I'm in my last stage of investment. I didn't know that this man has been investing in real estate. Before I met him, he has invested about 450 million. This was 2020, 450 million, not now, into real estate within the last 2 years. So he said, I'm in my last stage of investment. I just want to get a couple of apartments in Ikate and Lekki Phase 1. Send what you have to me. I didn't even know listings there because I was just starting. So I just knew one company that was selling, 2-bedroom apartment. I just sent one to him. He said, oh, nice, 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 nice. Omodudo and lo and behold, that evening, he sent the money for that property without even inspecting it. 50 million naira. Right, 50 million naira then was I mean, this was 2020, was bigger, much bigger than what it is now. It was like 50 million naira then was like 100 million naira now or more safe, right? So these were my first two major deals, just because my strategy was to make sure that everybody around me is informed, right? Everybody around me, if they are thinking about land, the first person that comes to their mind is Akinwale Akintara. If they're thinking about property, unless you don't like me, you will never say that I didn't come to your mind when you wanted to buy property. I will be top of your mind. As a matter of fact, my auntie and my uncle, they had realtors that were selling for them. When they bought for me, they told me that their realtor was not here. Are you getting that now? They told me, see, there's overtaking is allowed. But real estate is the kind of business that you hear a girl has a boyfriend. You say, is there ring on her hand? Is there ring on her hand? Are you getting that now? You must go after what you want, but you must go after it with a strategy. What is your strategy? Last year, my strategy was content creation. One of my strategies, not my only strategy, was content creation. Right? How can I reach people? All these content things we just started last year, right? It just started last year. I was doing normal video, but content was last year, right? I wanted people to know. I wanted people to. I wanted everybody in Instagram when they're thinking real estate. Even though I'm not the first person that comes to your mind, I'm one of the people that comes to your mind. And I realized that if I want to achieve this, I need to mix informative knowledge with entertaining knowledge and make it humorous. And it went far and wide. As a matter of fact, last year I was calculating all my views. I got over 10 million views, right, for my content creation efforts, right? Over 10 million views, right? So it was massive. So you must have a strategy and stick with that strategy. Stick with that strategy because your strategy may not always give you the desired results, right? But see, even when the strategy is not giving you the results that you want, you can always recalibrate. You can always re-strategize, right? You can always re-strategize. So you may be doing content. For example, I closed some of my biggest deal on YouTube, right? On YouTube, I think I've done about I don't know the exact amount, but I've closed deal of 200 million, and above from YouTube, right? And I was telling realtors, I mean, go into YouTube, go into YouTube, go into YouTube. And somebody that went into YouTube, he did 7 videos. He came to me and said, I'm not selling, I'm selling. I've been doing this YouTube. So I told him, okay, open your phone, let me see your YouTube. And this guy has done just 7 videos and is expecting to see results. And I told him, when YouTube was less competitive, I sold my first house on my 17th video. Was it 17th or 18th video? Right? I was almost on my 20th video before I sold my first house. So sometimes you have to understand that some strategies that you apply, you need time, you need it to take time, right? But there's also the principle of volume. What is the volume of effort and energy you are applying to that strategy or to that principle to expect a return? Are you getting that now? Your strategy may be sponsored ads. And I tell people, see, if you're in luxury real estate, you are selling a property of 20 million. You are selling a property of 20 million, right? And you have a strategy to expect a return. Right? You have a strategy to expect a return. So you need to understand that
I don't know. I think his network has gone off. Okay. Yes. Trauma, you can't hear him. Is there any other person that can't hear him also, or is just from my end? If you can't hear him, please comment so that I know it's not just from his end. Can you guys hear me? If you can, let me know you can hear me. Okay, I can't hear him, but you can hear me, right? You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Awesome. Your network went off for a while,
Yeah,
but
so calling me frantically, so I just had to tell the person I'm in the class.
all right.
All right,
Awesome. Awesome.
all right. So what was I again? What was I? So yeah, you must have a strategy and you must stick to it. But you must understand the place of volume and consistency in your strategy, right? If you're having a strategy, it should be a minimum of a 1 year strategy, and you do it consistent. So I was saying in luxury real estate, you are selling a 200 million naira property. You can't expect to spend 20 million on 20,000 on adverts to sell that kind of property. You can't expect to spend 50K on advert. You see, if you spend 100K and you sell, you're lucky,
True.
right?
True.
The,
True.
the, the amount of the amount of what you are selling must be commensurate to the marketing budget. So I usually tell people a 200 million naira property, have 500K at least as a good start. See, this thing I'm telling you is what many people will not tell you. is what many people will not tell you. Right? Volume. Volume is really, really important. Because let's be frank, especially when we are talking about high ticket sales, when we're talking about high ticket sales, right? Not everybody has this money. Not everybody has that money, right? So have a strategy and stick to it. Then the second one that you need to know is that the third one. So I said get knowledge, have a strategy, but the third one is that you must understand that real estate is about people. Real estate is about people. There are so many people that will say, "Oh, I want to do real estate. I'm in real estate, but it's just that I'm shy." And I'm like, and I look at them and I'm like, you can't be broke and be shy at the same time. You cannot be broke and be shy at the same time. I'm in real estate, but I don't like people. Have you seen people that do that? I don't just like people. I just
They
want
are
to
not
be.
serious.
I just want to be on my own, in my world, doing my own stuff. And I look at them, oh boy.
Dr. Steven said you cannot be poor and proud. Those
You
two
can't be
things should not
poor.
be in the same place.
You can't be proud and proud. You can't be see. I look at some people and they say, oh, all these girls are really in real estate. Is it not BBL that they used to see? Do you know what it takes for somebody to go under the knife, cut herself because she wants to sell property? Even to do that kind of operation, she will need to spend maybe 5 million naira or so to do that kind of thing. Why would she sell? Why would she sell? Because she understands that the kind of clients that she is marketing to, they like that kind of thing. So she will put herself under the knife because she wants to sell. Some of you will say, "Oh, I don't want to show my face. I don't want to show my face. I don't want to be doing real estate low key. Let me just be posting flyer." Why would you show your face? Real estate is about people. People want to see your face. People want to connect with you because guess what? Humans are emotional buyers. People buy from emotions. It's not more about logic. It's more about how they feel. How do they feel when they are buying from you? They want to feel a certain way. They want to feel a certain way. They want to feel like, okay, I'm buying from this guy and I'm getting value. I'm buying from this fine girl and I'm getting value. I'm buying from this fine boy and I'm getting value. Are you getting that now? Why don't you want to show your face? How are you going to pay your house rent? How are you going to take that beautiful girl out on a date? How are you going to send money to your parents if you don't put yourself in this thing?
Are you going to buy Benz?
How are you going to buy GLE 63?
Are you going to buy Lambo?
Guys, forget it. See, let me tell you something. In 1 year in real estate, in 1 year, I can assure you, if you take this business seriously, the amount of money you can make will blow you.
Sure.
The amount of money you can make will blow your mind. Will blow your mind. Right? So you must understand that real estate is about people, network with people, talk with people, ask for referrals, make friends every day. See, there are some ladies that think I'm toasting them. They think I'm toasting them. They don't know that I want to close them. And let me tell you something. 80% of my clients are ladies. You don't know something. 80% of my clients are ladies because I know that I'm a fine guy, right? I'm using what I have to get what I want. 80% of my clients are ladies. So you
A
must.
client has bought from me and then she just told me I'm buying because I like you, Joseph. Straight
Yes,
up. Straight
yes.
up.
Many people see. Let me tell you something. Especially when you start, some people will buy from you because of pity. Because of pity, they will look at you and say, "Ah, Omo, hey." See, let me even tell you. Even as people are saying that I'm a big guy, last year a lot of people bought from me because of pity. Because the way they saw I was running up and down, doing running realtor, doing this is like, bro. One of my guys, he didn't even ask, he just say, "See, bro, just send me anything. Just send me anything that you're selling." Right? I knew his level, so I couldn't send him. So I sent him a property of 2.5 million. I even thought he's going to do initial deposit. He paid outrightly. Are you getting me that? He paid outrightly, right? So you must understand that real estate is about people. It's about people. The money that you're looking for, all this mysterious money is in people's hands. Oh. Is in people's hands. They say 30 December, over 200 billion was spent. Guys, do you know what 200 billion is? Over 200 billion. Hotels alone made about $75 million. Hotels alone, shortlet alone, the one that was recorded on Airbnb was 21 billion. That means it must have been times two, because a lot were not recorded on Airbnb. Are you getting that now? A lot was not recorded on Airbnb, right? So people have this money, diaspora people. Some of you have friends in diaspora. You need to reconnect with them again. Some of you went to Corona College, Atlantic Hall, some of all those nice schools. Those guys have money, right? So it's about people. It's about people. It's about people. It's about people. You need to go out there and market yourself. So number three, I wrote here, although I've covered it before, marketing, right? You must understand that you're a marketer. So we've covered that before, but let's just briefly. You must be online. Very, very important. You must be online. You must be searchable. You must be findable. You must be searchable. You must be findable, right? So to me, I believe, unless you have a very strong brand, right? Uh, unless you have a very strong company brand, unless you have a very strong company brand, I believe that you should. I believe that you should have your name out there as much as possible. Your full name, right? So that if anybody that knows you wants to search for you, like if you go online now, like one of the things I'm trying to do this year, God help me, is to put myself in the news. Put myself in it may not be anything serious. I'll just put myself in the news or I did something, so that when people search for me, they see me like if you search for me now, you see my LinkedIn, you see my Instagram, you see my business page, you see everything. So I know that it's good if you want to search for me, right? But I know that if I do news, that one puts me out there more, right? But what I'm saying with all this gibberish is that you must be able to be findable, if that English is correct, right? You must be able to be found. You must be searchable. You must be online, and your online platform must depict that you are a serious person, right? You can't say that you are in real estate. You can't say that you are in real estate. If you agree with me, I like that fire emoji. I want to see fire emoji in the chat box. Let it be react. Um, let us interact here. Right, so let's have more fire emojis as I continue. Are you getting me now? Are you getting me now? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Everybody must visit your page, visit your platform, and must know that you're a serious person, right? So you can't say you're a girl, you're in real estate, and all you are doing is twerking, right? All you are doing is twerking. Why would somebody? Or I know that some girls do that to sell. Maybe that's your strategy. Mm. You're a guy, you are in real estate, you want somebody to bring out 50 million, but it comes to your status and he sees you, maybe you are high or something. That person is not going to invest with you, right? So you must be able to put out a personality that people will take you seriously. And when I mean people will take you serious, I don't mean, like, see, if you go to my page, right, it's a funny page. If you go to my page, you are going to laugh, 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 but you understand that I'm making you laugh because of my product. It doesn't mean I'm serious. So I'm not saying that you should be serious, strong face and all. I'm just saying that people must understand that you take your business seriously, right? And then you should have a mindset of marketing to people, reaching as much leads as possible. Then for marketing, right? See, I tell people that marketing is good and is the lifeblood, but it's just the first stage. No matter how long you talk to a prospect, you chat with a prospect, even though the prospect is laughing, you had a nice time. If you didn't transact, you were only gisting. If no transaction was done, you were just gisting, my brother, my sister. You were just gisting. So you must be able to fine tune your skills well enough to convert those leads to buying clients. You must be able to fine tune your skills well enough to convert leads to buying clients. I usually tell people, I may not be on the level of people that spend so much and get, some people in a day they can go for 5 inspections, in a month they're getting like 300 leads. But one of my points and one of my strengths is that I can have 5 leads and I will close at least one. I can have 10 leads and I can expect to close half of those leads if they are serious clients, right? Because I'm somebody that can squeeze my clients and have the patience to go through, with them on what they want to buy, right? Go through the nuances with them until they transact with me. And of course, I know how to follow up, right? So you must be able to fine tune your skills in order to sell to someone in order to sell to someone. And when you are doing high ticket sales, for example, see, your level of excellence must be great. The way you present what you are selling, the way you talk, the way you go for inspection, the way you negotiate, right? The way you appear, the way you package yourself, this is what separates you from the other people, right? So sales, very, very important. Like I said before, people buy from people they like. People buy when they feel like they need what you are selling. So whatever you are selling, you must be able to, the client must feel like if he doesn't buy from you, he's going to miss out from a very big opportunity. Especially if you are selling something expensive. See, let me tell you, in my business, I've experienced this so many times. It's in the last minute that the person will change his mind. Last minute. Because see, when you're selling something of 1 million, 2 million, good. But when you start getting to 30 million, 40 million, 50 million, especially for men, they will go back to the house and open their account. They open their UBA. Maybe all they have in that account is 60 million. And they'll be looking at it and say, oh, more, if I remove 30 million from this thing, how will it be? If I remove 40 million, how will it be? I'll be left with 20 million. How I go make that money back? So you must be able to create the passion large enough, hot enough for the client to feel like, if see there's a client I'm on now and we are two realtors on him, it's not like we're trying to convince, to make him irritated and all, but we're trying to let him know that if he doesn't buy now, he's going to miss out on a huge opportunity for the shortlet potential of Lagos. Guys, 30 December is going to be massive this year. 30 December 2025. Nigeria is on the roadmap, right? So we're telling our clients this, that you need to get something in Lagos. You need to get as much as possible. People are buying in numbers. People are buying in droves, right? So you must be able to create that passion, that urgency to sell. One of your duties as a realtor is the ability to create urgency and reduce the time frame from the person seeing the property, from the person talking to you, from the person knowing what you are selling, to the person actually transacting with you. If you know that a client has the money and he's saying in 1 month I will get back to you, you must be able to handle that objection. You say, sir, what can I say or what can I do that will help you make your decision faster in order to be able to transact with me? If the person say, I will get back to you, you ask the man, sir, when will you get back to me? Don't just say, I will get back to you. Okay, sir. All right, sir. Later, sir. Have a good night. That is not how to be a salesperson. I will get back to you. Give him a time. Sir, when will you get back to me? Because when somebody is spending an amount of money, I can tell you, for 90% of Nigerians, their mind is not settled. Right? Sir, when will you get back to me? Okay, give me to Wednesday evening. Wednesday evening comes, you call him an hour to the time. Maybe he tell you 6 p.m. You call him an hour. You call him by 6 p.m., you call him by 7 p.m., maybe 3 calls is okay. If he doesn't respond to you, you send him a message and you leave him alone. Don't allow the pressure to be too much, right? But see, at every time, you must be able to create urgency. Urgency, 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 right? So, also, you must be able to attract the right clients. He's talking about sales. Attract the right clients. See, if you are in real estate, most especially luxury real estate, you will find out that there are a lot of time wasters. So one of the things that you must be able to do is that instead of wasting your time, your energy, your effort, your resources, you must be able to discard people that have you have investigated that they are not serious people, right? So that you can use that time and energy to go after people that are looking for what you are selling. See, guys, some people are looking for somebody like you. What you are looking for is looking for you. Your dream client is also looking for you. He's looking for a realtor that can give him that which he wants. So you are looking for him, they are looking for you too. So you must be able to put yourself in a position whereby you attract the right client. Attract the right client. Attract the right client. Ask them, and the way to attract the right clients is by the time you get the client, right? Ask them questions. Sir, what is your budget? Right? What type of property do you want? When do you intend on closing this deal? How much do you have now to close it? If we give you the right property, are you ready to make a deposit, sir? If we give you the right property, are you ready? When are you ready to move it? What is the aim of you buying? Are you buying to invest or you are buying to see? When you're asking a client all these questions, from the way he's responding, you already know if he's serious. Some of you are running up and down, you are looking for a deal for a client, but you don't even know when this client plans to buy. When you ask him, sir, when do you plan on buying? Say, I'll be coming back to Nigeria in April. You that thought that you will close next week, he's telling you April, right? It's because at the beginning, you didn't ask the right questions that made you qualify that client. Are you getting that now? So you must be able to ask the right questions. You must be able to answer objections. Able to answer objections. We can go through some objections quickly, right? Somebody can say the place that you are selling is too far. I tell people, see, when you are answering a question from a client, one of the best ways to be professional is to answer. Don't answer a question with an answer. Answer a question with another question, right? You must be able to pass that pendulum of discussion, right, to the person so that you have the upper hand. So somebody can say, oh, I want to buy. I think you guys are based in Abuja, right? Yeah, you guys, most of your properties are Abuja. Somebody may say, Gwagwalada is too far. And you will say, far from where? Like in Lagos, for example, when somebody say, oh, I want to buy Ekpe, I want to buy Ekpe, but it's just that Ekpe is too far. I will ask the person, sir, far from where? You say, Ekpe is far from Lekki. I say, sir, no. Places are not far from Ekpe, right? No, Ekpe is not far from places. Other places are the ones that are far from Ekpe. Did you get that now? Did you get that now? Did you get that now? Did you get what I just said? Ekpe is not far. It is other places that are far from Ekpe. Why? This is going to be the commercial nerve center of Lagos. We're going to have the Fort Mainland Bridge. We're going to have the international airport. We're going to have the Dangote refinery. We're going to have the Lekki Free Trade Zone. We're going to have all these things here. So Ekpe is not far. It is other places that are far from Ekpe because Ekpe is going to be the city center, the major economic district of Lagos. You say I have passed that pendulum now. You say I have passed that pendulum. Somebody can say, oh, I want to buy from you. You know that your land is too expensive. You are selling your own for 5 million. I saw another company selling it for 2 million naira.
Can you
I
hear
say,
me?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I,
Before you go to the next objection, let me also add on that first objection you said. Now,
yeah.
one very easy way to handle objection like this is very important. Understand products knowledge. Know what you are selling. Very, very important. Like he mentioned the landmarks around Epe. When you know the landmarks around that particular property, already they become more interested with what that you are selling to them. Second, whenever
Yeah,
a client says it's too far, you ask the person far from where. Most clients, for example, now, Gwagwalada, you're coming from inspection, you're coming from a place like Niger State or Suleja. So you are not far from that location. The location is not far, it is you that's coming from a far distance. Very, very
yeah,
important. And then also study the landmarks around that area, study real estate in that area, the appreciation rate. Nigerians
yeah,
are naturally greedy people. The moment you tell a person that a land here was selling, like a land in Guagalada I knew of, was selling for 200K, fast forward to now 1.5, 2 million naira. Already that person is already calculating. So if I should buy now, it means in the next 5 years, my money can be around like 5, 10 million naira. Naturally, you sold to that person based on his greed level. You don't even need to stress yourself. And then
yeah,
secondly, sometimes you need to educate these people about real estate. Some of them that they are buying, they are using the knowledge that their parents told them of. Most of their parents now, they bought lands in the village. They have no knowledge about the development happening in that town. Do you get?
yeah,
So again, understanding the real estate of that location is very, very important. If you are doing real estate business, you must be updated with the news happening in the country. Very important. There's an Instagram page called Nigerian Housing Scheme, a whole lot of things. You hear of like Ibadan now, you hear of dry ports, you hear of train station. All of those things are things that will make investors come into that city. Both private investors, both the government investing money into infrastructure fee. So it means on the long run, the value of properties around that place will also skyrocket. When you have this information, I know how to transfer it to the clients already they want to buy. And
yeah,
lastly, understand terminologies. When you are going to sell to a client, sometimes when you use fancy words like deed of assignment, ROI, already they take you like a very serious person because of what your choice of words. Don't come and start saying some very, very fun. This is very common with newbie realtors. So first thing you should learn terminologies in real estate is very important. Like they'll ask
yeah,
you what's a red copy survey. Now, what title document does this land has? You don't have answer to it. They ask you what's the difference between a C of O, R of O. You don't have answer to it. Very, very important thing. And then you must know how to communicate the value you are passing with confidence. This is why quacks they sell the most. A quack doctor can collect your money and still do nonsense surgery for you because why? He knows how to speak with confidence. So as a realtor, whatever you are selling, believe in your products. Clients can sales is basically a transfer of enthusiasm. When I talk about land in Gwagwalada, you want to buy because you know that me myself, I believe in that project. I've bought land there myself. I'm part of the project. So speak with confidence. That way you can easily close. Clients they can sense lack of confidence. You see, lack of confidence is the major reason why many clients are not selling. I can boldly say here that I have 100% closing rate. This year, I mean last year and this year, every client that I drove myself to site bought property. Because already inside the car, I'm making you feel very good. The moment you are close to the site, I get your full attention back. This landmark is here, this is this. When I go on site, I show you the estates around. Already you know that okay, this guy is actually serious with what he's doing. Once we are done, I take them back to the office. They pay me my money, and we're good to go. You get so objection handling is very easy. You yourself, you must first handle the objection of yourself. You are your number one problem. So if you don't know your problem, you can't make that sales. I hope that helps. So my boss, over to you.
powerful. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. You elaborated that subject matter, which is see all what you were saying is very very key, especially if you are just coming into the game. But even somebody like me, I was gaining a lot from what you are selling. So let's move. Let's move. We spent about an hour so that we can answer questions. So for sales, guys, you must also understand that it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Like you can, like Sir Joseph, he said, um, most of the people that it takes to site close, right? So that is good. And of course, the more the merrier. But in most cases, like for example, in my luxury space, because of the tickets, because of these high ticket sales, you'll find that a lot of people are more picky, more, they need to think more before they make their decision. You must be able to put yourself in a position whereby you are not depending on one client. Some of you, the reason why clients are running away from you is because you over pressurize them to buy, right? If you are talking to 10 people that are serious, you will definitely close at least, no matter how bad, you close one, right? So you must see, I tell people that the major thing is the lead funnel. Leads must be coming in every day. That is people that are interested in what you are selling. Once you've gotten those people that are interested, what you need to do is to be foiling them, increasing the fire in them to buy, increasing the fire in them, inviting them for inspection, sending them videos, calling them, chatting them, telling them the benefits, right? You must understand that it is a numbers game, right? So for your leads. And then, so let's leave objections. Then you have to understand that even though somebody doesn't buy at a particular point, your follow-up game must be strong. See, guys, I've been following up some people since I started real estate. Some people I'm following now. Since I started real estate, I've been following them up and they've not bought yet. But guess what? I think it was it early last year? I think it was early last year. One of the biggest Ekpe land that I sold. That was a land of 25 million, right? Somebody that I've been following since 2020 just bought in 2024, 25 million. So just imagine if, and he paid outrightly, by the way, he paid outrightly, right? Just imagine if I gave up on that man. One day I was just in my room and I went to LinkedIn and I saw that this guy, they've promoted him like twice in his office. I said, this guy go don't get money, Gary. You get? So I called him and he was in the Netherlands. I told him about the property and he paid for that property, right? So your follow-up game must be strategic, must be long term, rather, must be long term. Don't beef anybody because the person hasn't bought, right? People have their own issues too. People have their own. There's some people that you'll be sending things to, say they won't reply you. Just keep sending to them. Keep sending to them. So let me tell you, my parents, right? One of the complaints that they make is that people do not pressurize them enough to buy land. They are really regretting it. They are really regretting that they didn't buy as much land as they needed because somebody was not on them to follow them up to ensure. And so I'm telling you, many of the people that you are following up and you are selling to, they will come and thank you later. Some of my clients are sending me gifts. One of my clients sent me a book, was thanking me so much because I forced him to buy a particular property. Are you getting that now? So your follow-up game must be very good. And lastly, I usually tell people, ask for the deal, ask for the sale, ask for it. Sir, the property is 100 million. Should I send the bank details so that you make the transfer? So let me tell you, people love to be pushed a little. Selling real estate is like chiking a girl, right? It's like chiking a girl. So all those times that you are sending the client video, flyer, and all those things, what you are doing and telling him the benefits is that you are making the client promises, right? You are making him promises. Sir, this place, so if you invest here, the ROI in 1 year, wow, 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 wow. All those ones are chike, right? The major thing is that, okay, sir, like when you are talking to a lady, okay, can you be my girlfriend? Okay, can you marry me? Can you be my fiance? Right? You have to ask for it to take this thing to the next thing. I'm telling you, see, as simple as what I'm saying is, this is the problem of so many realtors. You've not asked for what you want. See, there are some clients that you must be able to know where they stand. You must be able to know, is it that this man doesn't have money, or he doesn't believe in what I'm selling, or he's not you must be able to know exactly what is in his mind. And the way to know about that is to ask for the sale. Sir, I'm sending my account number now. If you are in the luxury real estate space, sir, we've sent the offer letter. We'll send you the contract of sale and we will send you the payment details. Send us the receipt after you have made payments. You see the way you've structured it. So the client understands that you are waiting to receive payment from him. Right? So understand the principles, get the knowledge, have a strategy, do high-level marketing, right? Understand that real estate is about people, so connect with people, ask for referrals, market yourself, package yourself well, package yourself like luxury, believe in what you are selling, believe that you can sell what you are selling, believe that you are going to be successful, give yourself a timeline for your goals and go after it. Invest in what you are doing. When you get a commission, invest it back into your business, invest back into your business, right? And ask for the sale. And I'm sure that if you do all this, you'll be closing big deals in no time. Thank you for having me here. God bless you. If you have any question, please let's have it. God bless you.
Wow, wow, wow. 1 hour of premium value. Thank you very much, sir, for taking our time from your very, very busy schedule to come and then share your 2 cents on how to scale up and how to have a great 2025. Thank you very much. This is where we take questions right now. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section. So I pin it up and then he gets to answer some of your questions. So real quick, guys, real quick. We'll be done in the next 10 minutes. We'll spend an hour here. So just drop. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, if you got value, kindly comment. Thank you, sir. I got value. Thank you, Mr. Akinwale. I got value. I got value. I got value. Fire emoji. Let's go slow. We can take screenshots and then you have social proof to post also. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Kindly drop it in the comment section. Thank you, Mr. Akinwale. I got value. I got value. Fire emoji. One very important thing he said is that pick your own strategy. Different thing works for different people. He's known as a running realtor on Instagram. The other people that he mentioned BBL. Find what works for you. Do you get? And the easy way to do that is to try different things to eventually find your own style of game. Do you get? Dr. Steven is known for doing webinars like this. Nancy Properties, they are big on content. So different realtors, different strategies that works for them. So find out what works for you and remain consistent. See, Rome was not built in a day. You are not going to go from plot to hectares deal overnight. You have to show up, stay consistent, and then eventually get to where you want to be. So
Hello, can we hear you? Is it me or okay? Guys, can you? I don't know. I can't hear him again. Can you chat if you can hear him? Joseph, are you still there?